Welcome back to Sports First. It's your host, Shabbat Hirsch, and this is a quick recap of UFC 272, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, quick recap. So I won't be talking early prelims, but I did catch prelims. As y'all see right there, early prelims, then the man card, as most of y'all knows. But shout outs to y'all who, watch the early prelims, Sometimes I be, wanting to watch early prelims, but, there's other stuff going on, so, just don't got the time pretty much. Yang Jiang versus Marina Rodriguez. That fight I was in and out of. The Kennedy Nicola fight, I was in and out of that one too, but I did catch the majority of it. The Nigerian looked like he could have gotten it, but he didn't. There was at one moment it looked like he could have knocked out Nicola, but he did not, and that didn't, as I said, I'm gonna try to make it quick, especially for the early prelims or the prelims. But Marina Rodriguez, Yan Jian at the very end was getting really. Actually, the whole fight was pretty competitive, I would say. But like I said, I was in and out of that one, so I can't judge too much on that fight right there. But Jamie Malarkey, came in trying to fight. Obviously, he's pretty good at wrestling against Jalen Turner. This is actually my first time watching old boy Turner. See if we can get some numbers out. Let's go to the official UFC site. I'm not sure if they show the early prelims or the prelims. Oh, there we go, prelims right there. Let's look at the numbers real quick. See what happened with the numbers. 47% from total strikes. 47 for significant strikes. Obviously, if y'all did catch the fight, Jalen Turner was legit, no quit with the striking game. The grappling or the takedown or the shoots area, it was all. There's my Jamie coming out, right? Jamie had that all around. I mean, all around as in 1 for 3, which isn't that much, but that one looked kind of serious, and I thought he was gonna do something with it, but other than that, he didn't have too much for Jalen Turner. Man, it feels like it feels like it's been almost like 2-3 hours since this fight. I mean, this is pretty much right after the fight, anyways. But Jalen Turner legit striking. I actually can't wait. I'm pretty sure if he's fighting in a fight night, he's got to be a main eventer. I'm sure this is his 4th win in a row. I'm not 100 on that. We could check that out real quick. But that was my first time actually catching his fight. So that's 2, 3. Had a canceled fight. 4. Maybe he has more. Maybe or actually, did he get submitted? Yeah, see, no, he actually has a submission under his belt too, so hey, that's a good thing. There you go, and 236 was his last fight, so hey, look out for old boy Turner. Probably a futures champion. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't. But next fight, trying to make it quick. Kevin Holland, the Greg Hardy fight. Greg Hardy coming in. That fight, I won't even spend too much on it because Greg Hardy just pretty much got demolished by Sergey. I mean, second fight Greg Hardy's fought. He pretty much put Tuivasa back into a role, and well, I think Tuivasa had a fight before that too, but after knocking him out, he ended up beating, was it Lewis, or he had another fight? I forget if he had another fight during that. But Hardy just didn't really do anything, to be honest. I think he went for a leg kick. Let's actually check out the numbers for this fight. We can check it. I don't remember him doing anything. So, like I said, 7 out of 12, 58%, 57 for old boy Shaggy. 17 shots landed, 57%, 17 out of 30. Um, but yeah, Sergey just pretty much dominated, got him out there quick. But yeah, pretty terrible. Another terrible fight. I would say it was pretty bad for Hardy. Hardy, he didn't. He looked like he got knocked out, but I don't think he was knocked out. I don't remember him actually getting knocked out. But the way he got up from the fight, even the Bizbang and the boys, Bizbang, Joe, and all them were saying that it looked like he got knocked out, or I guess I don't know. He looked, I guess, dazed and confused. But yeah, next fight, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good card all around, to be honest. Edison, oh no, Kevin Holland, another one of them cowboys, Oliveira. Kevin Holland coming out there nice. This is a total strike fest, which to me this could be the fight of the night. Could be, but then again, Dos Anjos versus Moicano could also be that too. But this one just was a fun fight, Easily been a co-main, But Kevin Holland, did he lose to Dacus? I don't know. He did. That was draw. I think. I think that Dacus fight or was it Dacus? Yeah, it was when they headbutted each other. But Kevin Holland moving up to weight, welterweight, looked pretty nice. Kevin Holland's striking is always really good, but I think he tried some wrestling. Well, actually, it wasn't him. It was Oliveira who tried some wrestling, and he countered. So his wrestling wasn't too bad compared to that time that Brunson was just dominating him, and he was talking to DC and all that. If y'all remember that, that was a fight night like maybe a year or so ago. It's pretty fun. But for the featherweight, old boy Bryce Mitchell came out there, the Arkansonian, the Jesus Christ loving. Man, he looked like he was from Dagestan the way he was wrestling today. He was all over Edison Barbosa. Edison just not really known to be a wrestler. At least I haven't seen that much wrestling from him. But Edison always trying to bring out a crazy finish or ending to the fight. He still could have, but it's just similar to the main event. It was just like when you don't have that, the wrestling defense wasn't terrible, but when a wrestler like Bryce Mitchell's just been doing it for so long, you just can't do too much about it, But yeah, that was pretty much it. Went to the distance. Nothing similar. I mean, all these three mains. What I didn't like about it is just the op couldn't really do too much about it. Like similar to Rafael RDA versus Moicano. Just really, it was like after for every freaking round, Moicano could pretty much would be out of it, Even though at the very end it was crazy. At the very end of the fight, Moicano could have knocked him out, but it didn't. I mean, it kind of looked like it, but at the same time it didn't because he couldn't have done it. He couldn't finish it, and it also looked like RDA kind of slowed down, like I don't know if it was a respect thing or what the hell it was, but it was, off the bat, third round, he pretty much won every single round. So there's that. And I'm looking forward to both fighters. I'm looking forward to every single one of these fighters' next fight. Maybe not so much Greg Hardy's, but everybody else even Alex Oliveira, I'm even looking forward to his next fight too. But these two boys right here put on a pretty good fight, I would say. Could have been, I mean, Jorge's wrestling I guess it was better than the first time he fought Usman, but, these are Usman's sons, as Usman said. I ain't say that, he said that. But, pretty good fight all around, but at the same time, just the wrestling similar to the Bryce Mitchell fight and the Edison Barbosa fight. Just when you have a dominant wrestler, really dominant wrestler, it's just hard to freaking stop them. 6 for 15 for God's sakes, 0 attempts obviously from Jorge. The pretty much stand up fighter. You can't really. I mean, he did say he was like flat-footed and just couldn't do anything on his feet, and he said it was a bad day in wrestling. But I mean, his wrestling defense was pretty good, though. I was, I guess, a little bit impressed, or some would say impressed. But was it the fourth round? Jorge actually almost had him, but I felt like it's also the engine with the old boy Kobe. Just the engine, just he just doesn't get tired. The man just can't get tired. Throughout the fight, he really couldn't be stopped. That was pretty. That the wrestling and the engine was pretty much key. There was also some rumors that Kobe was injured. I don't know, but I think Joe Rogan brought something up about it. But to be honest, I'm hoping that Jorge gets Nate Diaz, and that was the timer for the podcast, pretty much ending. But I hope Nate gets Jorge, Kobe gets Louisiana. I don't want to say. I ain't gonna say all that, but the Louisiana boy, Dead and Power Yay, because neither fighter. But then they're saying Nate could get Dustin, but hopefully it's split up and we get all these, because we can pretty much almost get all those fights except Kobe versus Nate, which probably could happen too. But who knows in this crazy world? But Kobe's striking is just horrendous. I mean, actually, at the very end, it was pretty decent, but that's because Masvidal was kind of just out of it, Like, man, he had like 12, like pretty much ground management or just control on the ground. Kobe had like maybe more than 12 minutes out of 25. For God's sake, in minutes. It was just kind of ugly, but at the same time, he didn't get submitted, he didn't get knocked out, so Jorge's still legit. So yeah, that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the views. Thanks for the watch. Your boy Sabotage out.